Air Quality Services. Their qualified technicians are experts in the air conditioning and heating field. They make sure to stay up to date with the latest technology and methods so that they can provide their Palm Beach area customers with superior HVAC services. Their technicians are trained by well-known manufacturers and suppliers in the industry, such as Trane and Johnstone Supply. Envirotech Air Quality Services serves over 500 residential and commercial customers, many of whom are long-term clients. A large portion of their business comes from customer referrals, and they are the preferred AC vendor to two of the largest polo clubs in the region. They value each and every customer and tailor their services and recommendations to their needs and financial situations. Thane Brunsvold, the president of Envirotech Air Quality Services, oversees each project with his hands-on approach on each job. Ask about their free 12-month residential service contract. Contact Envirotech Air Quality Services today at 561-327-4486.
You are listening to the Ask the Experts show with host Steve-O. We will be right back with more experts in the field of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Join us every Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. Now, get ready for more Ask the Experts.
And we're back now for the second half of Ask the Experts. I think this is the first Thursday it hasn't been raining in the afternoon. And I just want to brag a little bit on our show because we got your emails and you said bring someone in who knows about air conditioning. And let me tell you something. If your air conditioner is broken in this part of the country, you are in big trouble. So we got the best of the best. In fact, he also has a show on our 1470, which is from 5 to 6. I want to introduce you to this guy. Knows everything when it comes to air conditioning. We'll probably talk a little bit about mold and mildew today. And he's got this incredible promotion for our listeners going on. The name of the company is Envirotech Air Quality. Let me introduce you to the owner. See, we don't bring in just the employees. We go right to the top. Let me introduce you to the owner's Thane. Great name, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I know you got to thank your parents.
Yeah.
Great
God
name.
bless them.
Sounds like strength.
Yeah, it's Old English.
Yeah. So, is your son listening today?
We've got him working hard in the office today.
So, we're going to talk air conditioning today, and I'm going to tell you something. Don't try to do this yourself to save money because you're going to screw it up. I promise you will. Tell us about your company.
Well, Envirotech Air Quality Services has been around since 1985. I bought the company in 2004. We've gone from just basically doing duct cleaning to full service refrigeration and air conditioning work. We serve both residentially and commercial customers. We have 24-hour service. We offer service contracts. We do new construction, remodels, new installs, and service on air conditioning.
Let me tell you something. First of all, people should have a service plan.
Oh, no doubt.
Don't worry about what needs to be done when you have a company like yours that will do that for you.
Yeah, it's got to be done, just like driving your car and having your oil changed every 3,000 to 5,000 miles.
You have to take care of your
You have to, yeah.
It's a big expense if you ever have to replace one. You have to do it.
Yeah.
And how much, let me ask something. If someone continues servicing their air conditioning, how many more years can they get out of it?
Oh, I mean, you can expand the life by 50%. Staying on top of the maintenance of the unit, getting your drain line blown out, keeping the insides of the unit, the coils clean and debris free. That will increase your efficiencies and as well as keep everything clean and expand the life of the
What normally makes, in this part of the country, why do air conditioners go out?
Well, we're running the air conditioner almost full time year round here in South Florida. We are in the tropics, so just sheer use. They're going to be taxed and used all the time, so that's going to wear things out within the units.
That makes sense. You've got a special, and we'll mention it again, that you're doing on precision tuning.
Yeah,
what is that?
So we have a service contract. The service contract is twice a year, or you can do a single service where we'll come out and we'll check all your motor amperages. We'll clean your coils. We'll blow out your drain line. We'll check all the parts to make sure that they're still in good shape. Clean around the coils outside. That is something that we would do once to twice a year. Normally, we're $125.99 for a one-time visit. But for people listening to this show right now, if they call in and they mention they heard us on this show, we'll do it for $29.95.
Give them the phone number.
561-686-8926.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, well worth it.
That's a
I'm losing
great
money
deal.
at that one, at that price. But
but
you
they
know.
get to meet you and see how you work. And listen, you've got to. There's some real shysters out there. You listen. The one thing you know, when Thane comes to your house or one of his people come to your house, you're going to get quality service, and you're going to back it up.
No, absolutely. My guys do not get paid on commissions. They get paid an hourly rate. They come in, and it just makes us happy if we can take care of the customer, get a 5-star Google review, recommend us to your friends. That's what we strive for every day.
So listen, this is really important because we have an older audience here, and listen, they're the ones that always get scammed first.
Yeah.
So what's so great about a show like this is that you can trust the people that we have on here. Now, you told me you do air duct cleaning. That's how the company started.
Yeah, originally the company was strictly air duct cleaning. We're not only are we an air conditioning contractor, but we're NADCA certified. That's an acronym for the National Air Duct Cleaners Association. It's a nonprofit group that revises duct cleaning standards. Anybody can go to www.nadca.com to find out anything you need to know about choosing the right duct cleaner. We are a member of that organization, have been since I've been with the company. We give free estimates, in-home estimates for your duct cleaning. Come out and tell you what looks wrong
How do you
and
know
take care
when you
of
have
it.
a problem?
Well, so with duct cleaning, the way NADCA would tell you to do it is there's a vacuum sweep that you could do to check the amount of dust that you have in your ductwork. But what we would do, and we do this with precision tune-ups, is we're going to open up your ductwork. We're going to look for dust. We're going to look for problems that you have. If we find it, we're going to show you.
Is that what it is, a buildup of dust?
It really is, yeah. I mean, we're running these air conditioners 365 days a year, whether it's heat or air condition. And debris in the home gets past the filters. It gets into the ductwork. It's not something that you need to do yearly or even every 4 or 5 years, but have it checked, and it is something that needs to be done
I
every.
bet you can tell a difference if you need duct cleaning after it's cleaned.
Well, it's funny because I originally became interested in this because my wife at the time had bad asthma.
Oh.
And we bought a house that was foreclosure, so they had dogs. And it was killing her to breathe in the home. After we had the duct cleaning done and we found a NADCA certified company, huge difference. And I was like, wow, I'm a believer because I saw it. I saw what happened with her, and it was an amazing thing.
Do you know there's a big thing going on about temperature now?
Temperature.
What you should keep your...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, air conditioners are designed here in South Florida for the comfortable temperature, 75 degrees.
Okay.
So, but as we know, in every household, one likes it hotter, one likes it
Right.
colder. But 75 degrees are what homes are designed for.
What about if you go out of town?
So some homes have humidistats. So on a humidistat, you can run the humidistat, which is going to basically run your air conditioner not on temperature but on humidity. And you want your air conditioner to be running at about 55% relative humidity. Mold starts growing at 60, so you keep it below 55%. And this thing helps you in that it's not going to run as often because it's not cooling for comfort.
Right.
It's cooling just to keep
For
the
the
humidity
humidity.
below a certain point. So
does it save you money too?
Oh,
If you're out of
absolutely.
town for a week and you're not blowing that at 75 degrees every day?
absolutely. Yeah, for sure. That's
Okay.
the whole purpose of it.
Okay. Now, I want to talk about mold and mildew. Mold loves water, moisture.
Absolutely.
Or do we have water here?
Lately, it's been crazy.
So I really think a lot of people don't know if they have mold or not. How can they know?
Well, there are different signs. I mean, the obvious signs are seeing water leaks.
Sure.
Any time you have water penetration into the home, you're going to have a chance for mold to grow. So that's going to be an obvious sign. If you ever see something like that happening, you need to get a company out to dry things out and get that leak repaired, because without a doubt, you're going to end up with mold if you don't get it dealt with.
Is it discoloration too on the walls, or
Yeah. Molds comes in many different colors, dark,
where do you usually
greens.
see it at? Showers?
Well, you'll see mildews in showers, but where we see a lot of it is under windows. Windows in Florida leak a lot. Cracks in the exterior of the home can work its way in
Especially
baseboards.
if you have wooden windows.
Yeah, well, if you have wooden
You're just-
windows, that's a huge issue. You have to treat those constantly with paint. But yeah, that's
Is there a smell?
mold definitely has a smell. As a matter of fact, I'm also a mold assessor, licensed mold assessor, and one of the things is you may not be able to see it when you do an assessment, but if you can smell it, guess what? There's a problem.
And what could happen to you if you do have mold and you don't take care of it?
Well, if you're an immunocompromised person, you're a young person that hasn't built up on the immunities, or you're an older person or someone that's sick, it can cause you a lot of problems. I mean, even a healthy person. I happen to be a person that's sensitive to mold, so I feel it when I go into it. Here I'm assessing, but that's something that I can feel. And so it definitely will affect your health if you let it go
So someone
unchecked.
has mold. You don't just look in certain place. You look a whole house. You come out, what is it, days? Is it a week? How long does it take to get rid of mold?
Well, so what we do when we come in and do an assessment is we have an infrared camera that we use, and we'll scan all the walls on the inside, and the infrared will measure temperatures. And so typically colder temperatures are going to be your water. That'll help us pinpoint problems, also air leaks. And then we'll use another tool to confirm its moisture. And then once we've got that, we'll check for the mold. As far as then those samples go to a lab, and now you write your
Okay.
report. As far as the removal of mold, that's a whole other bear where you have to have engineering controls set up so it doesn't spread to clean parts of the house. It's real important. It's not like a demo going in and just tearing everything out. You've got to contain, and then in the space, you've got to run scrubbers to keep constantly cleaning the air for the
Wow.
mold spores.
Do you have to leave the home?
You don't necessarily have to leave the home. It depends on, to the extent that you have it. A good air tester or assessor will check condition 3, which is where the mold growth is, and then check the air and find out to what extent it's in the air. I mean, I can tell you there's always mold in air. It comes in and out when you open the door. There's mold everywhere, so someone shouldn't be alarmed. But there can be too high of levels, and that changes the game in terms of the repairs.
If you cough a lot too, there might be some mold in the house. If you're just coughing
Yeah.
for no reason.
No, absolutely. Those allergens can definitely affect people. And, as far as that goes, taking it one more step and back to the duct cleaning, danders, pet danders, people are
yeah.
allergic to that type of stuff. That also makes you feel, congested, coffee, those types of things. So, we get a lot of calls from people that are feeling those types of symptoms, and they want us to come out and take a look. And we do come out and give free estimates and take a look.
Do you do anything? The name of the company's Air Quality. It's environment.
Exactly.
Do you do things with air quality?
Oh, yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you have- what is it? The machines that people have a hard time breathing?
Well, there's a lot of different options out there. I mean, say, for instance, on Train, they have a thing called Clean Air Effects. If we put in a new system, we may suggest the Clean Air Effects. It's an incredible air quality, air cleaning system that they have. They have better filters that you can buy. I mean, I can pick up filters and supply it to my customers way cheaper than you're finding them on the stores. I mean, I went into a store the other day. I'm not going to mention it, but their filters were $20.
Okay.
And I could get filters much cheaper than that and provide them to the homeowner. But those types of things, filtration, machines that can help, UV lights will also help keep the air conditioner clean. They work great. There are several different things in the
How
market.
can, we're going to be going to a break in a minute. What kind of energy saving things do you offer?
Well, so the precision tune-ups are going to be huge. That's
Okay.
going to help you just make sure we're keeping everything clean. The coils are clean, so there's no air restriction. Anytime your motors are working harder, they're pulling more energy. So always concentrating on that, making sure that the house is cooling properly throughout the home, making sure your ductwork, we'll take a look at the ductwork. It should be stretched out and straight. It's ductwork that's flopping around, that's very, very poor efficiency, and it takes more energy to push the air into the home. So
So many
those a
things
few
are hidden from us
Yeah.
that we don't know about.
Absolutely. No one would know.
Let's give everybody your phone number
Again, it's 561-686-8926.
and tell them about this this deal you're offering now for our listeners?
So again, anybody who calls into the office and mentions the show, we're going to give them the what's normally $124.99 for $29.95, and that's going to be a precision tune-up, and we'll clean the inside coils,
Almost
outside coils.
$100 less.
Yeah, well, we looking to find more people we can take care of. Yeah.
Give everybody your website too.
The website is envirotechair.com.
So we're going to go to break right now, and we come back. God, I've got so many things I want to talk about with you, because you do not only residential, you do commercial too.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
At Envirotech Air Quality Services, their qualified technicians are experts in the air conditioning and heating field. They make sure to stay up to date with the latest technology and methods so that they can provide their Palm Beach area customers with superior HVAC services. Their technicians are trained by well-known manufacturers and suppliers in the industry, such as Trane and Johnstone Supply. Envirotech Air Quality Services serves over 500 residential and commercial customers, many of whom are long-term clients. A large portion of their business comes from customer referrals, and they are the preferred AC vendor to two of the largest polo clubs in the region. They value each and every customer and tailor their services and recommendations to their needs and financial situations. Thane Brunsvold, the president of Envirotech Air Quality Services, oversees each project with his hands-on approach on each job. Ask about their free 12-month residential service contract. Contact Envirotech Air Quality Services today at 561-327-4486.
And we are back. Weather's nice today,
It's amazing.
but hurricane season's coming in. This is Thane, the owner of the company. It's Environment Tech Air Quality. What should we know about hurricane season when it comes to our air conditioning?
Well, here in Palm Beach County, we have the Dade County codes. So the wind load codes are now 180 miles per hour. Any equipment outside needs to be made sure that it's tied down as per code, so that if we do get a
So
hurricane.
what if you have an older air conditioner?
Well, that's something that we would take a look at when we come out, but that's something that needs to be addressed if it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, we do get those wind loads.
What usually breaks down in a hurricane with an air conditioner?
Well, as everybody knows, the electricity goes first.
Sure.
So, once you get the electricity back on, if you've lost it, just any damaged brush gets
Do
around
they
the
get
units.
damaged?
Well, what does happen is we get a lot of debris, a lot of vegetation damage, and if those units outside get a lot of stuff around them, they won't be able to work the way they need to work, and so
Wow.
it's important to clear around them, and then of course damage to the body itself.
I've seen people with their hoses
Yeah.
on their air conditioning. Is that okay to do?
Yeah, well, that's something that we would do in a precision tune-up. You wash the coils outside. They get debris in them. They get dirty. And anytime you're not getting that heat released from in, what happens is the Freon carries the heat from inside the house out. And so if you put your hand on the top of the condenser outside, that fan, you should feel hot air. If it's cold, guess what? It's not working. Those fins, if they get dirty, they are not transferring heat the way they need to. So your efficiencies are dropping.
So I got to ask you a question. Can't believe I haven't asked before. When it gets cold, do you do heaters?
Well, we do have about a 2-week period where we get heat, but usually it's
when you
the
turn it
smell.
on.
Yeah, usually people say,
What
what's
is
the
that?
smell? They get afraid. And so they're, what's going on? Again, precision tune-ups. We're going to turn that heater on when we're out there,
Oh,
make sure
good.
it's operating properly, burn off
But
the
you
dust.
do work on heaters too.
Oh, sure. Electric heat, basically.
Okay.
We do have heat pumps down here, but electric heat's the most common.
Wow, because it's all you hear is air conditioning.
Down here, yeah. Martin County, it changes a lot.
Let's tell everybody again about your service plan. What all does it include?
So when we come out to do a precision tune-up, we're going to rinse off the coils inside and out. We're going to blow out your drain line. We're going to check all the amperages on your indoor motor, your outdoor motor, your compressor. We're going to clean the inside air handler, the lining for debris and dirt that builds up over time. Wires tend to like to have mold grow on them. We'll wipe that off. And I don't want to alarm people. Every
I
air
want you to,
conditioner has mold. Okay.
Okay.
That's another reason why it's important just to have those precision tune-ups done, because the right people doing it are going to take care of that each time.
Well, I could see where mold would go with all the, the humidity. You look at an air conditioning unit. There's wetness, there's dampness around that.
Well, the coils, an air conditioner pulls out quarts and quarts a day from a home of moisture. So those coils are always wet, and it's dark in there, and it's cold, and there's dust. That's a perfect area for mold to grow. So it is important to make sure that when you are having those precision tune-ups, someone's keeping that in mind when they're taking care of it.
You don't have to keep up with it either. Your company keeps up with that.
Oh, absolutely. We'll give you a text message or a call or an email. Hey, it's been 6 months. It's time. We'll get it scheduled and get out there to, help you out.
So when people call you, because I know every part of the country is different, what kind of calls you mostly get? What kind of problems do you get mostly with people with air conditioners?
This time of year, I would say our most common call, 2 calls. One is the drain line's backing up, and it's not cooling properly, so that would be another one. The other one...
How do you know when the drain line is backing up?
Well, a very simple way to find out if the drain line's backing up for any homeowner is if you go to your air handler and you'll see your 2 ports where the drains come out. One is going to have a white piece with a wire going to the top of it. It's called a safety switch, a drain line safety switch. If you just twist that top and lift it up and then stick your finger in it, if you feel water, more than likely your drain is backing up.
Okay.
So that's an instant way to know whether or not if it's backing up. Another is that if it doesn't feel like it's cooling properly, like an air conditioner's running some and it's not, that safety switch may be shutting the unit off until the drains and then come back on. It fills back up, shuts the unit off. So it's tricky, but that would be a way to know.
These air conditioners freeze up too.
Yeah, they'll freeze up for lack of...
You can't work on them right away, can you?
No, yeah. Whenever we get that call, we tell them right away, turn your fan on, air conditioner off. So by the time we get out there, the ice has been melted and we can take care of it efficiently.
That's a
for you.
big problem.
Big problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I know service is very important to you. What if someone's air conditioner goes out at 7 o'clock at night?
Well, we do have on-call techs all the time.
It's bad if it goes off at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's terrible time.
Can you come out at night, or do you usually have to wait till the next morning?
Oh, we could definitely come out. I find that a lot of people are like, oh, we'll just deal with it tonight. I think just because they don't want to just deal with it really more than anything else. But yeah, we have guys that work 24 hours that'll come out and take care of it for you. And it's emergency calls. So those communities where you do have a guard, they have to let us in to do it because there are restrictions in certain communities.
Right.
But that's an emergency
I just
call.
saw a thing last night. They, I guess they revived the hurricane. They say we're going to probably get some pretty bad hurricanes this year.
Yeah.
They revised it. So what kind of calls do you get after the hurricane?
Well, after the hurricane,
Is
again,
it just money cleaning out debris and things like that?
No, to be honest with you, we don't really get a lot of new calls after hurricane season. We just, usually it's more electrical stuff.
Okay.
Could be something shorted out during that storm. That may happen. You do have surges and those types of things. So they would be more electrical in nature typically because of the lightning strikes and whatnot that goes on during hurricanes.
Just, all you hear about now is hurricane. Everything's and usually September and October are the worst.
Yeah, no,
if we're going to get something.
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm telling you, people don't always have an air conditioning company, and they Google. Okay, it's okay to Google, but this is why we have Thane here, because so you won't have to Google. I want you to write his phone number down, and you never know. God, tonight, I don't wish this on anybody, but you don't know.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Your air conditioning can go out, and you're going, oh, my God, what am I going to do? Who am I going to hire? What we give you on this show is someone who's credible. Give everybody your phone number.
Phone number is 561-686-8926.
And the website?
Is EnviroTechAir.com.
It's the mold mildew here.
Yeah.
Give them the website again.
It's www.envirotechair.com.
So here's the deal. I know a lot of you write and say, oh, I didn't have a pen to write something down. You can go to their website. You can actually watch, it'll probably be on Monday, watch today's show. And I'm telling you, if you have any kind of air conditioning problems, mold and mildew, air duct cleaning, environmental air quality, if they're on our show, you know that I'm endorsing it. Let's just do one more time your precision special.
So our precision tune-up special
This
right
is
now
great.
is normally $124.99. We're doing, if you mention the show, for $29.95.
That's amazing. That's like almost $100 savings, and then you get to see how well they work. Why should I hire you?
You're going to get prompt, professional, courteous service. We're going to come into the home and wear booties and make sure that we respect your home, explain everything, show you what we see, give you a fair price, and make sure when we leave we're providing you with 5-star service.
That's what we want. Thanks for coming in. And you know what? I will let you know. Thing's got a show on 1470 also. I'll let you know when that show is going to come on. And if you want to tune in today, 5 o'clock on 1470 AM, it's more Ask the Experts. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening to the Ask the Expert Show, featuring interviews with local experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Call our office at 888-574-6999 to become one of our experts on the show. And tune in again next week for more Ask the Experts with Steve-O.
The opinions expressed on the preceding